My name is Mark Meckes, and I'm here this evening acting as chair for the Milton Design Review Board. And at this time, I'm going to call to order our meeting and ask that we all stand and take the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll introduce the board members. If we could start on your right, our left.
Tim Bryan.
Bruce Smitherman.
Mark Meckes.
Carl Hayes.
Perry Mason.
The first action tonight is to approve the December minutes, and we can't do that because we don't have a quorum of people that participated in that December meeting. So we'll shelve that.
We'll defer it to February.
Okay. And we're here, the next review, or our only review this evening, is item V11-021, 240 Crystal Air Court at the Greens of Crooked Creek. Is Robert Timms here?
That's me.
Mr. Timms, would you like to approach us and tell us what's going on?
Absolutely. My client, the Oliveras, the owners of the property, are requesting a 5-foot variance for the side property line setback to build a swimming pool. And currently it's the setback requirements are 10 feet off of the side property line, and this would be a side yard installation due to the fact that there is no rear yard. The house is kind of in a cluster part of the community at Crooked Creek, and therefore the space that they have available to do a residential swimming pool is on the side property line. So they're requesting, just so that we have a little bit more room to work with, 5-foot variance so that we can get in enough room to stay off of the side of the house a little bit. The property itself, on the right-hand side of the property, is a common area. There is not another home on that location. That is their particular house is located at the end of Crystal Air Court, and from the right-hand side, facing the house, from the right-hand side of the house is all yard and green space all the way to Highway 9. So there's not another homeowner or another property that this variance or setback allowance would affect in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. As the Design Review Board, our purview of what's going on here is limited to the shrubbery that you may plant, or if you're going to build a new outbuilding of some type, or change the fence or install a fence, something like that, some architectural feature that's going to happen. Is there anything?
There will be, obviously, per code, we're required to have a fence installed, so there will be a fence, but it'll be right on the property line. The actual barrier code that we have to meet for a swimming pool installation. But code requires that the pool itself, pool construction, decking materials, that sort of thing, has to stay off of the side property line by 10 feet, and we're requesting 5 feet variance for that.
Is there a privacy fence?
It would be an ornamental fence, which is consistent with the neighborhood. Privacy, I'm not sure that they actually allow a wooden privacy fence in Crooked Creek. Most of the neighborhood that has fencing is all ornamental steel, which is a black type of fencing.
Does anybody have any questions?
That space in between, that's always going to be open, right?
That's correct.
Right.
That's exactly right. I think Crooked Creek refers to it as a common space or common area, but it's not like some neighborhoods. It's not like it's a pathway.
Right.
It's just planted rough shrubs and things like that.
Right.
It's not a path travel way of any type.
Your variance will be heard by the next meeting that you're going to go to.
Right.
And there, you would want to, I would advise you to have whoever that property owner is, make sure you have their permission. So if it's the homeowners association, it probably wouldn't hurt you to have a letter from the homeowners association that says they're aware that you're doing it.
Okay.
Wouldn't hurt.
Right. Okay. I believe the homeowners actually already acquired that, so that's a great thing.
Okay. Take that to the meeting. Other than that, this is a courtesy review, and there's really nothing, unless you want to discuss any, let's see. Are you going to submit a landscape plan?
I don't know how to answer that question. I'm here more as a representative to build the construction side. I would imagine that the homeowner's probably taking care of the landscaping himself.
Is there any kind of an arbor or any other kind of a
No,
feature
sir.
that you're creating?
No, sir.
Yeah,
It's barely visible to the street.
Crooked Creek.
I'm sorry?
I said it's barely visible to the street,
That's
right?
correct, yeah. I mean, basically, even pulling up in the driveway, you wouldn't even be able to see it because it drops down in a low-lying area.
Are you in the Crooked Creek that's at the front of the Crooked Creek
Yes, sir.
subdivision? So is the backyard of this a golf course?
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. I live in Crooked Creek,
Oh, do you?
but I'm not familiar with where the street
He's pretty
is.
close. It's, when you pull in the main entrance, you take the first street to the right. And then
Yes, I know where that
and then
is.
it's the next street to the right, and you go up to the end.
Oh, okay, so you're behind the entrance.
Up towards
That's
Highway
right.
9. yeah.
That's exactly right, by the new fence and the column.
There's a fence there, but that's not a privacy fence either.
No.
is it? Yeah.
In fact, we did all of that fence for the neighborhood. And this owner, by the way, not that it means anything, he's the one that did all the stone work and the columns.
Okay. All right, I got you. Thank you very much. Good
Okay.
luck moving
That's great.
forward.
All right.
Simple and easy. So just the next meeting's the one that I come back to, is that correct? On the 17th. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, see you.
Good luck.
For the sake of conservation, we should hang on to these then, right?
I mean, the other variance has been withdrawn.
Oh, okay, completely, not just
I mean,
postponed.
if they come back.
Roll it
they
up
have
and
to
burn it
start
in your
from scratch.
fireplace.
Okay.
Is this other one, is this
The final?
022? What's going on with that? Is
They,
it-
they withdrew their variance request.
Okay, all right. So at this time, I would take a motion to adjourn our meeting.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
All right.
Thank you.
All right.